This is probably one of the characters in 4 stars that should be nominated that could potentially be a 5-star. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we are doing a brand new hero breakdown on the heart swoon of Empires and Puzzles. None other than Rigard costume. Let me know in the comments. Ladies, is this the preferred hero? Let me know. He's got 633 on his attack, 702 on his defense, and 1271 on his health. Statistically, the attack power, defense is pretty solid, and the health total is pretty solid as well too. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. He is running at average speed. He is part of the classic costumes, which means he gives you a bonus. You get an attack bonus of 5%, a defensive bonus of 5%, health bonus of 10%, and a mana bonus of 5%. So what that means is when you max this costume all the way up, you get that additional bonus, as well as the regular version gets the bonus. So it's extremely important. If you plan on using the regular version, I don't know why you would, but if you plan on using the regular version, you want to level up the costume version as well, so they both get the additional benefits. Extremely important. As far as this hero special goes, all allies regenerate 609 HP over 3 turns. All allies get plus 48% attack for 3 turns, and dispels status ailments from all allies. With him running at average speed, healing over time is pretty sweet. 609 is quite a bit of help, and I do appreciate that it is a low duration of turns that you are gaining a substantial amount of life. So 609 over 3 turns is actually quite effective. Low amount of turns, and then you're also adding the fact that he gives the plus 48% attack for 3 turns, which I think he's one of only 2 characters in purple in general that are increasing your attack power, which is really important. And not to mention, he's dispelling all status ailments from all allies. This is probably one of the characters in 4 stars that should be nominated that could potentially be a 5-star, which are all the different abilities running at average speed, impacting all the board, and then also one of the biggest contributing factors is being able to dispel all status ailments from all allies. Really cool there. He's a ranger class hero in the costume version, so if you're looking to throw some emblems on him, you're going all defense and health. You want to keep this guy alive for as long as possible. You're not so much worried about his attack power that much, so I heavily focus on going defense, health total, and then attack. That should be sufficient in terms of your emblems. And then always kind of stick with the mana path with him because you want to be firing off quicker. Really good news there. As far as his grades go against the Titan, he is going to get an A on the Titans. This is very close to an A+. Like I mentioned before, one of only 2 characters that is increasing the attack power, the other one being Kiona. So she's helping out increasing the attack power, but I think he's the only purple that gives attack power increase to all of your allies. So that's pretty awesome there. And it's at 48% attack, so that's going to be really helpful because it's a high amount of attack power that you're actually increasing. This does stack with Miki, as well as it is stacking with like Ranveer, Tarlak, all that kind of stuff. So you can use them in conjunction on the Titans. But pretty much the only real reason why you would want to be using Rigard is going to be that attack power increase. It definitely does help out that he's regenerating health for sure. And then also does help out as far as the dispelling of the status ailments. But the big draw to potentially be using Rigard costume on Titans is giving the increased attack power that's going to be really helpful for you. We take a look at his offensive grade. He is going to get an A+ on offense, just an absolute powerhouse, which is weird to say about a healer, but I do love the fact that he's regenerating health over time. So if he goes off early, it doesn't go against you, but it's enough health to where when you regenerate, it's going to be helpful. And then not to mention, as soon as you get hit with more damage or anything like that, you're going to be recovering that turn and then the following turn as well too. So being able to recover over time, and it's large amounts of health, and it's a short duration of only 3 turns, it leaves it to where you can't get dispelled and you miss out on missing some life points. So that's going to be really effective. And then just giving the increased attack for 3 turns, monster amount at 48%, and then dispelling anything that's negative against you. Definitely probably the best 4-star healer that you can be using. The only issue going against him now is kind of the color. Purple is a little bit awkward. Was definitely a lot better in the past, but still overall pretty amazing, especially against this meta, being able to dispel anything bad against you and increasing the attack. He's going to get an A+ grade there. Now when we take a look at what he does on defense, he is going to get a B as far as a tank. He does have some usage a little bit, being that he's recovering health over time and he's increasing the attack power by 40%. I know that there was kind of the menace of things where Curl was actually a pretty solid tank. He's kind of a little bit in that frame, possibly could get bumped up a little bit if you're kind of needing some sort of 4-star characters, which he's probably one of those characters that does have emblems. So I could see there is a potential where maybe he is on your defense. So it does help out that he's giving the 48% attack for 3 turns, but why Curl was really good was because Curl also gave the defense increase as well too. So you're kind of missing that. You have a little bit more frigidness when it comes to him, but still a little bit serviceable. He's going to get currently a B, close to B+. If he was just graded against 4 stars, that grade would definitely increase, but this is a graded against 5-star characters as well too. When we look at his flank grade, he is going to get a B+ grade there. I do appreciate what this guy does, being able to heal at average speed. He's healing everybody over time, dispelling anything that's negative against him, and then also increasing the attack. Could be used there, especially if you got the emblems on him. He's going to get a B+ grade there. And then in the wing, he is going to get a B grade, maybe close to a B+. I'm not a big fan of throwing healers in the very far wing, especially with them being 4 stars, but if you really need to, could be used. So an overall defensive grade of B+, some serviceability. If we're just going against 4 stars, he'd be pretty awesome, but you know, we're considering 5 stars in there as well. When we look at the weekly raid tournaments, these tournaments are graded against other 4 stars, so that's how this is set up. On the rush tournament, he is going to get an A+. Again, now you're set up to where you're running at very fast speed. You're recovering a whole bunch of health over 3 turns. You're also increasing the attack power, and then if anything negative comes towards you, just an awesome character to be using at very fast speed. You're pretty much just always in a position to where you're regenerating health. Really great there. For sure, solid character, which doesn't seem like it would be, but the attack power increase is no joke at 48%. And then on buff, he's going to get an A+. Obviously, with him being in a situation where anything negative going against you, he's going to dispel that. So they could be throwing some negative things. I understand buff tournament is your own team, but not to mention now he's also giving a buff to all your characters at 48% attack. So you're actually getting that additional buff. Being in purple, it's going to be pretty great for you. He is going to get an A+. Maybe this is close to an A. I gave him a little bit more of an advantage just because he is really awesome dispelling all status ailments. And then on Bloody Battle, he is going to get a C. Normally all healers are going to get a D, but the fact that he can increase your attack power by 48% for 3 turns, then also dispelling, it could definitely be somewhat of useful, but don't use him. It's a bad idea. Don't use him in Bloody Battle. You're really missing out on the regenerating of the health. So he is going to get an overall grade of an A+. This is very close to an A, but probably, in my estimation, one of the best characters in all of the 4 stars. So I think warrants the A+ grade there. Let me know in the comments. Did I get this right? Is he the heart swoon of all of Empires and Puzzles? Character you want to be dating for you ladies? And the guy you want to be using in the battlefield? Let me know. I appreciate all the support. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe, like the video. I'll see you soon.